Welcome to Soft Review. This extension is going to help everyone who is actually using automation in order to improve their productivity. Maybe you are using Boostspace or Make.com or like n8n, whatever the platform, this works for you. And if you are into automation, this is like a must-have extension because it can save a lot of time for you. Because once you set your webhook, and you can send that data directly from your Chrome without going anywhere else. I have updated my Chrome extension, which is free to use. Anybody can go in and type in like multi webhook center in the Chrome store and get this for free, or else I'll link this in the video description so that you can use it completely free to use. And I have started it off as like a simple webhook, and I'm happy to announce that I have added like more features to it. And also the complete UI also got a change. So if you are using this for the first time, I just don't want you to overwhelm you with all these changes. We will walk through it step by step so that what to use when and how to use it effectively in order to improve your productivity and get fast results with this. When you get started, go to Chrome, and since I am using the Comet browser, it's showing like this. Otherwise, it will show like an install button. Just install it, then pin it here. Then you can just come here and just look for this button. And yeah, if it's already not pinned, you just need to pin it here like that. When that's done, you will see this icon. You can just drag and drop it here so that it will be accessible really fast. That's the initial step. So when you click on it, you can see this my extension here. When you log in for the first time, when you use it for the first time, you will not see all these options. You just need to click on like this plus, and here you will see a form like this. Here you need to enter your webhook URL and just the key and value name here. And in order to get started, I will go to this website. Like this is webhook.site. This website is mainly used for testing webhooks. What this will give us is like a publicly accessible URL, a webhook URL, which we can use to test this, if it's working correctly or not. Okay. So I am going to add this like this. So that's our webhook URL, and you can also do click on this button to do a test if to make sure everything is working. As you can see, even soon after I clicked it, it gave me like a post request, right? So yeah, so it's working correctly. And now we can enter like an image, a key value. It can be anything, right? What you configured. Let's say image, and let's say how are you? It can be like this, and I am sending now this. So as you can see, the value is instantly sent, and it's correctly showing our key value pair like this. And we can also see a status code if 200 means that's working correctly. And if you notice that the key is available here and the value is lost, right? How are you is lost soon after you send it. That's incredibly helpful if you don't want your data once you send it. But if you want to retain your data here in the value field, you can just enable this option, keep data. So if I send again, how are you? If I send it, the data won't be lost. Okay. As you can see, again it's send our small letter, how are you? So that's where you use that option. If you want to keep sending the same data again and again, or if you have some test to do, then you can keep this option. I always want to clear my value field every time I send the data. So here also in at the top corner you have different option. You have a raw mode where you have more control over the method. You can use all these method, post, get, put, delete, all these methods, and you can also specify your header. You can use it if you are like an advanced user and want more control over whatever you want to send here. Maybe let's just for this test, let's send a get request, right? As you can see, it's the get request. It changes based on what we select here. Most probably you will be only using this section, and also it will retain the data, right, till you send it. So if you minimize it and again come back, you will not lose the data. So that's another feature. And I have added like a character count. So if you are sending like a long piece of text, right, it will show the exact character count. Suppose you have an automation where the webhook is waiting for a Twitter tweet, right? And you need to maintain the 280 character limit. So this is really helpful for that. So before you send, the automation will post your Twitter. you can easily verify whether it's above 280 or less than that, right? You can use it as a word counter as well. And you have also different options. As you can see, I have different automation setup that I have set up for my use cases. You can also search for it now. So if I want only this name direct news, see, I can search for that specific keyword and it will only show that specific webhook. So when you have like lot of webhooks, it's easy to manage in the future. And earlier I used to have an automatic right click option here. Now I don't populate all the webhook names that we saved here. Now it only shows what we pin here. Okay. So if you give the star, then only it will show up in the right click menu. As you can see, now it's gone, right? So if I again, let's say I want to have this in the right click menu. So it's really helpful and it's easy to organize like this. As you can see, I have also implemented like a clean JSON feature where it will clean the JSON code. Everything above and below the brackets will be cleaned, and so that you can be sure that the JSON is perfect. Because most of the time, what I noticed is that if I ask, for example, if I use Perplexity or some other service in order to generate the data, it will always have that citation link at the bottom. That can cause issues with the automation that I'm doing. So I have enabled this feature. Only if you enable it, it will clean the JSON. Otherwise, it will send us a text. Okay. So remember that. And in order to know whether we have a clean JSON enabled or not, I have also added like this icon here. So let me just show you. As you can see this icon, right? That means the cleaning JSON is enabled. If I just disable this, you will not see that icon here. As you can see, that icon is removed, right? So that's how you know whether JSON cleaning is enabled or not. So always look for that and double check. If you are just sending like a plain text, maybe if I am copying all this text and I am just sending it to, I just created this test webhook, right? I can, if you want, you can just give the name here, test for YouTube, and just click on save, and that name is now saved, right? Now I can add this. Now if I just copy the text, see, it shows up, right? So I am just sending it like this, and as you can see, the data. Okay, I think we have the raw data here, right? So I have to change it to post. Again, I'll send it. So now we can see we have our data being sent. Let me just copy all this text and I'm just sending this. See, we have all the data being sent here. Exactly what we selected right here, right? That's how it will send the data. And if you notice, you will get also a message from here, and you can also see once it's successfully sent or not. You will see an icon that will come here as well. Again, I'll try to send that. You can also copy this into your clipboard and send that. Okay, I have just copied it. Now it's in my clipboard and I can send it as well. So it has got access to the clipboard as well. Now when I send, notice how the icon behaves. It will show like a green tick as well, so that you will know. See, we have two messages. It will show where it's sent and the status of how it got sent. See, it's sending it like that. In order to show you like an example, let me just create like a JSON example. Here I have social JSON. Here, if I just click on enter, it will create like a JSON for my social media post. So if you look at this, you can see that it's correctly formatted JSON, right? But if I just copy and paste it here, see, it will always append a webhook URL, right? So I have two options to send it. So let me just show you without the JSON cleaning enabled and with the JSON cleaning enabled. Now, as you can see, there is no emojis right next to it. So it will send the text as it is. And as you can see, we have the webhook URL as well. If we send the JSON like this, it will break, right? Since we have that unwanted URL in there. Now let me enable the JSON cleaning. So let me just clean this for the test. And now if I send it again, see, it's really cleaned up and it's ready to get sent for our automation. So it's doing all the cleaning and sending only the correct JSON formatted ready for our automation. It's really time saver. So we don't have to actually manually again waste our time cleaning this. And so it will save like a lot of time. And if you want, you can also save all the settings that you have made. You can just click on export. And once you export it and save it to your local system, then you can click on import your settings so that everything you set up, you will not lose all your settings. You can also sort by name, date created, and most used. And that's also like new features that I have added. And yeah. And if you want, you can add as many key value pairs as you want based on how you set up your automation. If you want to delete it again, just click on it and again click it. That's how it checks whether you are intentionally deleting it or not. You will see first a green tick, then again you have to confirm it by again clicking. Then this is the latest option that I have added. Now you can actually send files as well, right? So for example, I'll show you how you to use it. For example, I have this make scenario. You can send it to anywhere, right? You can use n8n or some Discord server or make.com scenarios. Wherever Webhook is accepted, this will work in all those automation scenarios. So it's not restricted to make.com or anything like that. So let's set up a custom webhook. Let's add a name just for like YouTube. Let's click on save and we have our webhook URL ready, right? So I'll just copy this onto my clipboard and let me just paste it like that. Let me just test it. So it's okay. So as you can see, it got the post request. Now let's click on choose file and let's send this image. I have selected one image here and I'm just clicking on send. So I have not set it up, right? Let me just save this and click on run. Let me just save it first immediately. I'll just run. It's now waiting for our data, right? So we have our image here. You can see the file extension and the name. And if you want to delete the file, you can just click on this button to delete the file. Now let's just send the data. And now as you can see, the file data is being sent here, right? So this is our binary data that we can use for our automation. Let's say if we want to upload it to automatically to Dropbox. So all we have to do is set up the folder. The name can be like test png and the data. Uh, so I need to again save it. Me just again refreshed. Now we have the data here, right? We just need to map that here and just click on save. And now if we again run this once, so I will send another image. Let me just choose this specific image here and it's in JPG. So let me just send it. Okay. Once it's failed, you can try again. Sometimes it will work. So yeah, the file is being sent to Dropbox. And now let's see, even though the extension is PNG, I think it worked correctly. Let's go to the Dropbox and see if we have our PNG here. As you can see, this was our image. See, text PNG. So as you can see, it's working correctly. You can send any files that you want and you can do everything right from your Chrome browser itself. So that's the power that you get with this extension. It took me like a lot of time fixing all the bugs and yeah, spent a lot of money in the form of API calls. So even though I am not getting any monetary benefits here, if you guys could support this by giving like a 5-star rating, if it's helpful, you can also comment here if you have any changes that you want. This is a guy who commented like this. He wanted like an import and export button, and I have added that as well. So I am always listening to your suggestions, and if I can actually incorporate that into the existing automation, I will definitely try to add that. So I hope this was helpful. Please do share and subscribe for more future videos. Again, thank you for watching and have a great day.
Click that thumb and join the dream. Stay in the loop with the latest vibe. Hit that bell, come on, subscribe.